How did we meet?
So Angelica and I met in seventh grade.
Eighth grade.
Seventh grade.
Eighth grade.
No, Mr. Clum's class.
Eighth grade.
All right, she says eighth grade, so this is perfect. So eighth grade, Mr. Clum's class. When we went to college, she stayed in Florida. I went to South Carolina. And spring break of freshman year, we made the crazy decision to start dating. And so we dated long distance for 3.5 years. And 5 years later, got engaged and married. So when I went to school at the University of South Carolina, I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I was a sports management major. And I thought maybe I wanted to work in pro sports, or I wasn't really sure. So then I started a men's club volleyball team there, and I was a coach slash player slash treasurer. And then I also coached the women's club team there, which was a crazy experience because most of the players were actually older than me. But it definitely created my passion for coaching, and level to me was never the important thing. I just wanted to make an impact and be around the right people. My career changed because she was originally a teacher. And at that time, I didn't think I would be able to be a college coach, because to be a college coach, you have to move up the ranks. And then she ended up leaving teaching and working from home. And when that started is actually when I left high school and club coaching and became a college coach. And her job of working remote allowed us to kind of make some moves and work up and bring me to Creighton. But I will say the different jobs I've had, the roles have been different as far as how I can prioritize family. As a Division II head coach with a very low income, I was also a club coach. I also did camps every day. I did so many other things to where I wasn't able to really prioritize family time. And a big part of my move to Creighton was that Coach Booth was going to allow me to prioritize those things better and only work one job and be able to spend way more time with my family, and that's been huge.
The hardest part was just making sure that our oldest daughter was okay, just socially and emotionally. That was a roller coaster, but I think she's in a good place. We just kind of made sure that she got services that she needed and all of the support. I would say that's the biggest. And then adjusting to the weather. And that's it. Yeah.
Over the last few months, with some different things going on, we've really learned who our support is, and we have a way bigger support system than we even could have imagined. And so you just learn to create a different family where you are, and that's been big.
It's definitely not your average 9 to 5. And so with the kids, what I try to do is I try to bring them to as many things as possible so they can see him and they get to know the players, the staff, and it really, I feel like it brings, a lot of a family aspect to the team, but it also brings a family aspect to our family. And I think it's really important. We'll go up to the offices after matches and kind of bring that energy, because those are the snippets where they can get their time in with their dad.
Yeah. I think even on the weekends, knowing when I have the time to make the time. I am not a sit at home person, so on the weekends, even if she's had a long week, I'm just all right, you stay and I'll just take the kids to the farmers market or shopping with me or to the grocery store. We'll just go out and have a cheap random adventure. And I would say bedtimes, we kind of alternate. One of us will do the dishes, one of us will do the bedtimes. If I do bedtime, we read a story. And if they do bedtime, it's a dance party. Being here and being with Coach Booth, I learned that it's possible to do both things. You can prioritize being a dad and being a coach all at the same time. This weekend, when I realized okay, we really need to have someone in Chicago recruiting, how can I do it all? So yeah, I spent a day in Chicago yesterday recruiting. I flew in Thursday night while my family was driving to Kansas City. I flew from there at midnight to Kansas City so I could be here this morning to watch my daughter play, and I'll get to watch her again tomorrow. And again, I really want my daughter to know that she's my priority, and that I want to be her supporter. And I know she's so excited, even though she won't say it, but I can see like how excited she is when like her dad, the volleyball coach, is here, like watching her play volleyball. And she knows that I don't care if she gets 1 kill, 20 kills, 0 wins, 3 wins. I'm just here to support her. And that's been a huge shift for me in my career and in my parenthood of like, you can do all things, and like, how do you prioritize all of it and be okay that like, yes, I only recruited 1 day and not 2 or 3. And I was still able to get the things done that I wanted to.
When we started our careers, I was a teacher. I think it was very kind of stressed out. Teaching is a hard job, and it's an even harder job now. And he had a series of different jobs throughout the years. But I think for me, seeing him live out his dream and find his dream, live out his dream, pursue his passion, that's kind of a really proud moment for me, is seeing him elevate and evolve over the years.
I would have never dreamt to be where we are today, individually or together. I mean, it's been such a crazy journey, and you just never know how one little thing will domino into like a million things. I know we talked about a lot that there's no way we should have ever ended up in Omaha. And we are, and we love it, and it's been such a family-friendly, like perfect place for us, and it's just like our perfect little community, and it's been so perfect. So yeah, I don't know.